Gal go to? Hey, what are you doing? All right, mister, get up!
But, lover, we were just talking.
Talking with his arms around you and you snuggle right up to him, I'll wring your neck. Simmer down. I ain't a it.
Tomorrow's time enough. Now, come on, you need some shut-eye. Let's get out of here. Now, sorry, folks, better mosey along. The party's over.
I'll be back, Lily, you hear me? I aim to get an explanation.
You're going to your room and cool off. You get out of here. All of you. Tex.
You get everything ready for those Texas Cowboys, boss?
Yes, Miss Brent. Looks as though you're getting things ready for them yourself.
Well, you know, you can't blame a gal for trying. It isn't every day you run into a couple of Texas millionaires, I reckon.
Reckon?
That's a figure of speech.
You figuring on putting your brand on them hombres, partner?
Mr. Maris.
Yeah, we do here at 10. Wonder what's keeping them.
Oh, they went that away.
Mr. Maris?
Oh, good morning, Mr. Simmons. Just a few more papers for you and your partner to sign, and everything will...
Never mind the papers. My partner's in jail for murder.
No.
Will you excuse us, Miss Brent?
Certainly. Excuse me.
Told the police. I told them I worked alongside this man for 5 years, and I never even seen him harm a fly. But they think they got him red-handed.
Sit down, won't you, Mr. Simmons?
I ain't got time to sit down. Tex is in trouble. He needs help bad. That's why I come to you, Mr. Maris. You're a lawyer. You know the ropes. I'll tell you all you need to know on the way down to headquarters. Now, Mr. Maris, there's $50,000 in it for you if you get him off. Is it a deal?
If I decide to take your case, you'll be charged the regular fee. But it's up to you and your partner to convince me that he's innocent. Is that fair enough?
Fair enough. Come on, let's go.
Just a minute.
I don't know what to tell you. Curly insists his buddy is innocent, but that doesn't argue away the evidence. Or did he tell you about that?
He told me. He doesn't trust you city lawmen. He's waiting for me outside in the park.
Good. I don't want that wild man running around loose here. When we picked up Tex, he threatened to shoot up the jail. I'm surprised he's not mixed up in this murder.
You checked on his alibi?
The girl was killed a few minutes after the party broke up. Curly was in a cab going back to his hotel. The cab company records verify that. Here's the key to the girl's room. We found it in Tex's pocket. Tex's bandana was found twisted around the girl's throat.
Bandana handkerchiefs are common enough. There must be thousands of these in the stores.
Yeah, but there's only one Tex. And he was found kneeling next to the girl's body when Curly came in. Everybody at that party knew that Tex would make trouble. That's why they all cleared out. But we did pick up that piano player of theirs. Tillinghast, alias the professor, alias well-known vagrant. But some of the others are still missing. We haven't been able to find out. He clumbed the cab driver yet.
Seems to me the most important thing is whether or not Tex came back to see the girl that night after the party. Does he admit it?
He doesn't have to admit it. We've got eyewitness testimony from some of the other guests about the quarrel. And Isabel Jameson, the victim's girlfriend, she swears Tex threatened to kill Lola.
What about Dave Lamb, the man they quarreled over?
Oh, well, he hasn't been picked up yet. We'll bring him in. When we do, he'll talk.
Well, meanwhile, I'd like to hear what Tex has to say.
Good, but you better watch him, Herb. He has a wicked temper. You know what they say, they grow things big in Texas.
I admit it, Mr. Maris. I reckon I do have a powerful, quick temper. But I cool off just as quick.
You were angry at the girl when you left her. You said you wanted to go back and have things out with her.
I guess I said a lot of things I didn't mean, but I did not go back. To thinking, maybe Curly was right. I needed sleep. I was plumb tuckered out, so I took me a sedative.
And went right to bed?
Mister, I didn't even make the bed. I went on top of 3 days of lollygagging around. That pill hit me like a sledgehammer. So I lay down on the sofa with my clothes on and snored away. Come to think about it, I don't even remember locking my door. You know something, Mr. Maris? Anybody could have walked in on me while I was passed out and got that bandana on my head.
Anybody?
Anybody who was at the party, they all knew where my room was.
Why? Nobody else had any reason to harm Lola. You were the one that quarreled with her. You were the one that was jealous. You were the one that was in love with her.
No, I wasn't, Mr. Maris.
What's that?
I wasn't really in love with Lola. It was like a dream, sort of. Getting all that money, going out on the town, meeting up with a pretty gal. Guess I just got carried away.
But you admit you were jealous.
Not the next morning. When I woke up, I knew how I felt, and I wanted to tell her.
And that's the reason you wanted to go back to her suite?
Yes, sir. I knocked, but there's no answer. I used my key and walked in. She was lying there on the floor.
And that's the whole story, hmm? You're sure of it?
I wouldn't lie to you, Mr. Maris. But somebody else is lying. And if I ever get my
That's
head...
my job, Tex. And right now, I've got a good idea of how to go about it.
Did you talk to him?
Uh-huh.
Did you find out anything?
Nothing we don't already know. I think I can learn a lot more by talking to the people who are at the party. Somebody may be holding back.
Not after I get through with them. I'll make them talk fast.
No, that's not the way, Curly.
Did they find out Dave Lamb yet?
No, but we'll locate him. Meanwhile, I'd like to have a talk with Artie Klum.
The cab driver?
Yeah.
Well, he's harmless. It's that Dave I want to get after. Seems to me he and that Lola were just a little too thick.
You mean because they were seen talking together privately at the party?
If you ask me, Mr. Maris, that ain't the first time them two had their heads together. Knowing how much Tex thought of that gal, I couldn't say nothing, but I had my own ideas.
You think they were playing your partner for a sucker, is that it?
Sure they were. I had that Lola pegged from the start. She's nothing but a gold digger. I tried to warn Tex, but you can see how romantical he is.
The two of them planned to push Tex into a hasty marriage because of his money. Is that your theory?
Just give me 5 minutes alone with that Dave, and it'll be more than a theory.
Well, we've got to wait till he turns up. Meanwhile, I'd like to find out what the others did after the party broke up. Perhaps Artie Klum drove away with him.
No, he took me down the street to my hotel. I don't hold with paying them fancy room rents like Tex does.
That's the last you saw of him.
That's right. I told him to go on home. Poor hombre was half dead.
I'd like to have a talk with him. He was with you people for 2 days and 2 nights. He must know something.
Well, all right, Mr. Maris, if that's what you want to do. Where do we go looking for him?
You go back to your hotel. I'll call you when I get back.
But I can help. I can make him talk when he sees me.
That's just what I don't want him to do. This case calls for diplomacy, Curly.
All right, Mr. Maris, you play it your own way. But if that diplomacy don't work, just remember, I got a 6-shooter.
I spent 20 cents to find out Artie Klum hadn't checked in at the cab company, and he wasn't in his room at his boarding house. I didn't know how else to try and reach him.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Have I the honor of addressing Herbert L. Maris, Counselor at Law?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, yes. Well, I caught a glimpse of you at police headquarters this morning. Yes, I am Stanley J. Tillinghast, Ph.D.
Ph.D.?
Yes. Oh, yes. Well, you see, that accounts for my impoverished condition, yes. Now, if I were just a poor, ignorant working stiff, but as it is, I haven't even enough money to buy you a drink.
Well, maybe some other time, my friend.
Yes, Tillinghast, yes, T-I... Oh, well, it doesn't matter, really. You know, nobody ever seems to remember that name. No, they just call me Professor.
Professor, you were at police headquarters this morning. Weston told me you played piano at the party last night.
Quite beautifully, too.
I was going to look you up. This is quite a coincidence.
Oh, no, not really. No, I have been following you all the way from headquarters. When you met that uncouth gentleman from Texas in the park. Oh, I overheard your telephone conversation just now.
Well, then you know I'm looking for Artie Klum. Have you seen him?
Well, you didn't share my cell last night.
You were in jail after the party?
Oh, yes. Yes, immediately after. Picked up on the street outside like a common vagrant. Common, mind you. Oh, that's what hurts.
Then you won't be able to help me locate him, I guess.
Well, no, I didn't say that. No, any more than you said you'd buy me a drink. Sir, I shall toast your health. Yes, as Oscar Wilde used to say.
What about Artie Klum?
Oh, yes, excuse me. Well, now, if he's not in a cab company, and of course if he's not at home, the chances are that a tired man like Artie Klum would be off, sleeping someplace.
Is that the best you can do?
Please, allow me to finish. Thank you. Yes, now, when Artie Klum, oh, what a dreadful name, sneaks away from his cab stand to take 40 winks, he generally parks in an alley near the corner of, Fuller and Chestnut Street.
Thanks. I'll give it a try.
Artie?
News of Artie Klum's death reaffirmed Curley's intention to haul out his six-shooter. I put in a quick call to police headquarters and waylaid Curley long enough for Lieutenant Weston to give him a sample of justice, Northern style.
Innocent of this killing, yes, but that has no bearing on the other case.
I think it does, Lieutenant. Whoever killed Artie Klum meant to silence him for what he knew about the first murder.
If you fellers would just get Dave Lamb, you'd have your killer. Back where I come from, we believe in quick justice. Well, we'd have had him dangling from a rope 2 hours ago.
Yes, and 2 hours from now, you might be dangling from a rope yourself for hanging the wrong man.
Well, at least we'd get some action. And that's what I'm going to do myself right now.
Where do you think you're going, Curly?
If your men can't get this varmint, I'll go out and get him for him. I got me a six-shooter at the hotel.
And that's right where it's going to stay, and you too, understand? Or would you prefer to join your partner in a cell?
He means it, Curly. And he's right. You go along back to your hotel and let the law handle this.
I got a right to know what's going on.
I'll call you just as soon as I get any information. That's a promise.
All right, Mr. Maris, you're the boss. But I still think you're wasting your time till you get a hold of Dave Lamb.
I'm sure glad to get that guy out of my hair. What's left of him?
You know, Lieutenant, I've been thinking.
Yeah?
What he says about Dave Lamb may be right. Dave was a friend of Lola's, and he disappeared right after Lola's death. There must be some connection.
Well, don't you think I realize that, Hurt? As soon as I get the coroner's report, I'm going to do a little special checking on my own. My men may not be able to find Dave Lamb, but I've got a hunch somebody knows where he is.
Who?
Lola's girlfriend, Isabel Jameson. I think I'll drop by her apartment and have another talk with her.
Mind if I join you?
Not at all. But leave your six-shooter at home.
Oh, no, not you again.
Yes, it's me again. I'm sorry, Miss Jameson. It's part of my job.
Look, I've already told you everything I know.
About Lola, yes. But I want to hear about Artie Klum.
Artie Klum, the cab driver? So what's to tell? He drives a hack, that's
Drove
all.
a hack, Miss Jameson. Artie's dead. He was found in an alley about 3 hours ago.
You're kidding.
It's true, Miss Jameson. I found the body.
Who's this character?
My name is Maris. I'm Texas attorney.
Well, I don't tell lies, so I won't say that I'm pleased to meet you.
We're here on business, Miss Jameson, now that Artie Klum is dead.
I swear I've been here in this apartment all day, and I don't know anything about it.
Well, nobody said you did, but we think Dave Lamb does know something about it.
You mean you think he cooled Artie? But you're out of your skull. He couldn't.
Why not?
Because I've been here all day.
And that's the truth, so help me. He's been here since the party last night.
You mean ever since you killed the girl, is that it?
Lola? Why would I kill Lola? She was my ace in the hole.
What do you mean by that?
You'd better tell them, Dave.
Yeah, I suppose so. Look, Lola and I had this whole thing all rigged. She was going to marry this chump, and then afterwards I was going to hang around and make him jealous. Get him real mad. Get the pitch?
Yeah, I get the pitch.
And she'd divorce him and meddle cruelly. End up with a nice big bundle of loot. No, I didn't kill Lola. Like I said, she was my ace in the hole.
All right, Dave, now, supposing you tell us about Artie Clum, huh?
You might as well spill it. They're going to find out anyway.
I guess you're right. Look, I didn't want to get messed up in this thing. I guess I'll have to get myself off the hook. After the party was over, I hung around the hotel for a while. I figured I'd see Lola again.
So you did go back to her room after all?
No, I never got a chance. Artie Clum pulled up in his cab and let someone out at the side door of the hotel.
Did you see who it was?
Yeah. Yeah, it was Curly.
Now, it makes sense, Lieutenant. Artie could have testified that Curly came back again to the hotel.
But that doesn't mean he killed her. Of course, I'll question him.
And when he denies it, then what are you going to do?
Try to find some more evidence. Herb, I feel the same way about this as you do. But we don't run on frontier justice, and we don't force confessions.
Maybe there's another way to get confession. Without force.
All right, I'm game. When do we begin?
Right now.
Hello there, sugar.
I think maybe you got the wrong party, miss.
Well, aren't you Curly Simmons?
Well, yes, but...
I thought so. Tex told me what a fine, handsome figure of a man you are. Oh, I'm Myrna Hale.
Myrna Hale?
Oh, I clean forgot. You know, Tex and his sister would keep our engagement a secret.
Engagement?
Well, sure thing, sugar. Well, here. You just take a look at this. You know, Tex gave it to me last month in Dallas. You know, I swear, it must have cost him a fortune.
Just the other day, Tex said he was going to marry Lola.
Oh, I know all about that thing. You know, when I first read about it in the papers, I got so mad. Well, I just hopped on the first plane up here. But then Tex explained everything.
You mean you already talked to him in jail?
Why, of course. He was just infatuated with that poor girl. Why, it's me he really loves. Well, aren't you going to congratulate me?
Now, don't you try to sweet-talk me. I know Tex is a plumb fool when it comes to women, but I ain't going to stand by and let no more gals play him for a sucker. Now, here, you just take this and get out of town.
You all think you can buy me off? Tex and me, we're going to get married.
What makes you so sure you're going to get out of jail?
Then I'll marry him in jail. I guess that'll make you and me partners, won't it?
No, it won't. Me and Tex worked 5 years before we struck it rich. I ain't letting no gold-digging woman get her hooks on any part of that money. You understand?
I understand. Is that what you told Lola before you killed her?
What's that?
Oh, you did kill her, didn't you? Why, you sneaked back to her hotel. You made sure Tex was asleep. Well, then you took his bandana, went to her room. She let you in. That was her big mistake.
big mistake was coming here.
Please, please don't shoot. I'll go.
You'll go, but not the way you come in. Get over that window. Go on, get. Now climb over that ledge and jump. Go on.
Lieutenant Weston!
Ow.
All right, Curly, get up. You know, we know how to use these things up here, too. Only we don't use them to hit cab drivers over the head with. This is Artie Clum's blood, isn't it?
You were out there all the time. You heard everything.
Yes, thanks to Miss Hale. You all right?
All I lost with a southern accent. I got a kick in the mouth.
You're fake.
I can assure you the lady's quite genuine. She works in Lieutenant Weston's department. That's how she picked up her judo.
Lady cop. Can't trust nobody nowadays.
Curly, this is your roundup. Let's go.